6:54 p.m. Monday, December 31st, 2012. This is kind of going to be my little winter celebration, New Year's. A lot of people celebrate a lot of different holidays around this time, and depending on what religion and what culture or wherever you come from. Uh, so, I've been feeling bad, but now I put this on and I feel so invigorating. There's going to be a few changes differently I'm going to do than what I did with this last year. The first change is I have a big bag of toys that I uncovered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk around New York City and I'm going to try to give them out to people. Not to people, but to children. These all sorts of different toys. The bag is quite heavy. It's about 30-40 pounds, I would reckon, I would say. So this whole thing is very heavy. Also, made another change, and that change is last year when I worked around New York City, I was wearing like a bag on top of this because I don't have any pockets to put any of my personal belongings like my keys, my cell phone, my wallet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bag and I'm going to have all my belongings in here and I'm going to wear it underneath it. This way I don't have to worry about getting mugged, or I don't have to walk around with another bag. So I'm actually looking forward to this. I'm a little bit nervous. Um, and it's very hot. I've decided to put this on even though I'm going to go to Susie's, and my friend Susie, what she's going to do is she's going to put on some makeup on my face to make it a little bit more. The idea here is not to be Santa Claus. The idea here is to be, well, and the literal translation is Grandfather Frost, but I would like the idea to be Father Winter, in the sense of it's about winter and all winter related, which underneath it, all religions and whatever is all welcome. It's the frost, it's the coldness, it's the snow, it's the whatever, all of it. Um, if this is the first time you're seeing something like this, this is a quite a fascinating costume. These are basically boots, not really, but they go over your feet, and I'm gonna wear shoes, and then when you walk, it jingles. So it's all very nice, I think. And what else I'm gonna do is, um, what I did last year was I don't know, I'm not very good at multitasking my own things and then filming my own things. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure my phone is fully charged, and periodically what I'm gonna do is wherever I am, I'm gonna just stop and maybe film something and maybe talk a little bit, in hope that quite honestly, I think a lot of people, especially in today, I know for a fact, I used to play video games, people will be celebrating this, not really celebrating, this would just pass by everybody, and not, I don't think it's like, people just alone. There's a lot of people who are alone right now, probably spending their time alone, unfortunately, either being no family or no friends, and it's this negative thing. So if you're one of those people, then well, I'll be doing that, so you won't necessarily be alone. Um, Somehow I'm always drawn to this loneliness. This. Gotta be happy. Gotta be optimistic and. Um, okay, it's very hot. I'm sweating. So, that said, um, happy winter, happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, uh, happy Kwanzaa. What's that Jewish religion, Jewish holiday? I don't know it. Uh, there's an idea I have. I wonder what like people in the Middle East do around this time. I'm actually not sure. I think in Africa, because of Chris, Christian missionaries, Christianity was introduced in Africa by all the whites coming in there and building churches. So I think they celebrate some facet of this. But just to back up a little bit, when I Grandfather Frost, Father Winter, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, in basically in the Russian Eastern European setting, the idea was that you had a person who was not. How do I explain this? Basically, there's three variations, or at least, there could be possibly more than three, but there's at least three variations of what people might imagine, like a Santa Claus or Saint Nicholas or somebody in red passing away to giving toys to little children. Obviously, there's a lot more to the story than that, but it's been commercialized over the years. For instance, in the Netherlands, I was speaking to somebody from there. They have a different variation of this, essentially this. So in America you might have Santa Claus. In Russia you'll have Grandfather Frost. Yeah, that's the literal translation from Dед Moroz. I prefer it. Maybe I'll make my own Father Winter. I like that one. I like that. I guess that's it. I'm gonna just get my stuff together, kind of reorganize myself to this. This is a little bit nerve-wracking to do. Last year I had a lot more confidence. This year it's a little bit, but I'm looking forward to it. It's quite exciting to be in costume. No one knows who you are. You have complete anonymity when you do something like this. So you can look at people, you can observe people. Obviously, that's not why I'm doing it. The idea why I'm doing it, if you're curious. Just to boost in morale. It's such a there's so much negativity everywhere, where it kind of drags you down. I want to kind of. There's obviously more to it than that. I was actually just thinking now, if I should maybe promote something while I'm doing this. I thought of it last year, but it might take away from the meaning, because then it might be perceived that I'm doing this for some sort of a materialistic gain, which I'm not. So I'm not sure. Because the idea was, well, what would I promote? Well, I'll promote my the website, Share the First. That would be very interesting to promote. Just simply have little note cards to give out. And also, I would like, kind of imagine, in comparison to last year, people are going to take a lot of different pictures, and I would like to have those pictures. I don't know, just make like a little collage or some sort of a keepsake as memory. That I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna print them out, and then I'm gonna try to print out something, and I don't know how I will go with that. Because I think people are going to try to give me money. If I'm going to be giving out toys like that, people are going to try to give me money, and then for some people who are going to think that I'm there doing this as a job so I can make some money when they take a photograph of me, they're going to try to give me money, and so maybe I'll just give them that instead. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Okay. Happy holidays. Stay tuned. So if you're alone and you don't know what to do, you just stay tuned. I'm going to be periodically, once I get into the city, using my phone, I'm going to be making short videos up to a minute long of whatever. Hopefully, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'll trigger something inside you, make you change. Life is great. You got to keep moving forward. You have to be striving towards something. You got to have a goal. You got to be kind of always improving on what I've recently just been using. I came across this word, your station in life. It's a very good way of actually using that word, because that applies to everybody. Everybody has a station in their life, that you're whatever it is. And the idea is that everybody has to be moving up, moving forwards, progressing somewhere, something. So don't just sit there and rot. Okay, adios. Stay tuned.